Marks 40 years since PSA Flight 182 went down over San Diego, killing 144 people. 10 News reporter Jared Aarons live there in the Live Center. And Jared, you spoke with people who saw that crash firsthand. How are they marking the anniversary?
Jason, good morning. There are a handful of events today, starting with a memorial at 8:30 this morning right here at the intersection of Dwight and Nile where the plane crashed. But talking to the people who witnessed the devastation, lived through this destruction, this isn't about a one-day anniversary. They say it's kind of like PTSD. It's something they deal with every day of their life.
Here's a jet engine which was nearby.
Joe Costa has photos. It was September 25th, 1978.
He's the seat of the plane, which was on our roof. Here's a photograph of the fuselage across the street from us.
But he doesn't need the pictures to remember.
I think about it every day. It's always been with me.
That's life for the people who witnessed what they call the worst day in San Diego history, when PSA Flight 182 collided with a Cessna in midair and crashed into a North Park neighborhood. 144 people died.
So there's my house relative to the crash site, and I saw the whole thing.
Michael Bagnus was 14 at the time, living up the street and going to school at nearby St. Augustine.
I feel overwhelming sadness, and that so many lives were lost in a blink of an eye.
On Dwight and Nile, where the plane crashed,
this whole front yard here was just full of house flowers.
Larry Holland remembers his grandmother's home. It was destroyed by the debris. His grandmother was killed.
It was a shock, total shock. You don't expect something like that to ever happen.
It wasn't just people in North Park affected. John Mercer was a rookie with the San Diego Police Department. He was one of the first to respond, and what he saw haunts him to this day.
When I drive through that neighborhood, if I roll my window down, I can smell it. I can smell the fire, I can smell the jet fuel, I can smell the bodies. It's like I'm living it again.
After 40 years, the memories are as vivid as the day they were made. Unlike these pictures, these men say they won't fade over time. Today's memorial ceremony starts at 8:30 a.m. Coming up in 30 minutes, what organizers say they have in mind to make sure PSA Flight 182 is never forgotten, and how a local professor is helping them achieve that goal. In the Live Center, Jared Aarons, 10 News.